you're watching the stream after. Uh, Nothing interesting pretty much going to be happening. Otherwise, I'm just going to be working on a small custom of a Y or a Y1 class locomotive. I don't expect a lot of people to join, just because it's kind of like 8 o'clock, so oh well. It's probably 9 for some people. But I just decided to make the Y1 locomotive. If you don't know what it is, it's kind of like a the Y1 locomotive is like a it's I don't know, it's kind of like it's like a boxy Glen or a boxy coffee pot engine, you could say. What I researched when I did was it was I think an LNER loco, um, built by LNER, and there were like 24 of them built. So, no, I'm not gonna restore my pages. Don't need to. I'm just gonna open another tab anyway. Okay, nope. I'm just gonna be pulling up a reference image for my logo. So, yeah, LNER class Y1. So, it honestly, I kind of like to picture this as my Philip. I know a lot of people keep him as his the box diesel, but I kind of want this to be my Philip. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to get a Philip, just because I don't know. I like this little guy. It's just kind of cute. Here, I'll show you guys a picture of it if I can pull it up. Come on. Do I have to double? Oh, I do have to double. Okay. Yeah. So, here's the Y1 logo. Small little guy. He's basically just a coffee pot locomotive. Pretty simple. He's gonna be pretty small, just so I can basically have another small locomotive. But otherwise, I'm gonna be building him off of that chassis. So, yeah. Let's see. I gotta pick a livery for it. I don't know if I want to go with classic LNER black, British Rail black. I don't know. I think the British Rail had some. I could be wrong though. There's a red livery. That could look nice. I don't know. I'd have to kind of pull up a picture of Philip, just to kind of see what I want. Like maybe I could turn it into my Philip. I just have to get a Philip face, maybe, or I just make it a custom character. I was thinking of naming it Quincy. It's not a bad name for a little guy. And maybe he could be a helping shunter at Wickman's. And if you don't know what Wickman's is, it's my alternate universe substitute for the Steamworks. It's Wickman's Works. Kind of a tongue twister, but oh well. Yeah, I actually got inspiration to make this guy from Flying Scott Studios, otherwise known as Dax. He posted on Twitter him selling a Dapool version of the Y class, or the Y1, and another locomotive. I can't remember what it was, but I got inspiration from him to make this. So, yeah. Is that the front? I can't tell if it's the front or not. I think that's just the back. Unless this is the front. I don't know. I'd have to kind of pull up a video because I don't know which way this thing goes. Like which way I should put the face. So I think it's better just to build it first and then maybe place the second or the face later. Just to make sure I have it lined up and whatnot. So, alright, well, I'll just start building it here. Let's see, let's get it. I don't know. I can kind of look to you guys if anyone joins for a livery basis. Because I think a LNER black would look kind of cool. but I also kind of want to do another British Rail logo. That's steam. And this is a steam locomotive. It's supposed to be like a coffee pot locomotive, just with a bunch of covering on it and all that. So, okay. Well, I think I'm going to use... I think I might use a real image as a reference. It's not too bad. I have coal. I have a coal piece that I could use. I think it's from my Edward tender. Oh no, crap, I already used the tender. Damn. Okay, well, I guess I don't have a coal piece. Damn, my hot glue gun got warm fast. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Well, I guess I can get started. Debating whether to use thick cardboard or not. I think I should probably use thick. God, I have built up a giant thing of glue residue. I need to figure out a way to, I need to figure out a way to remelt hot glue so then I can just, like, reuse it into more glue sticks. Just make it a lot easier. Hello, Moon. Welcome to the stream. Haven't missed much. I was just kind of talking about what I was going over, or what I was gonna do, and that's making a Y1 class locomotive. It's a tiny little guy, about the size of Philip, from the late CGI. So I'll start working on it here in a minute. I just need to get a good reference picture, because I don't want to use the official thing. Oh, actually, oh, that would make sense. Yeah, okay. So the bigger box end goes first. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, I'll pull up a side image just to make it easier for myself. So, yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab some cardboard. I need my pepper box. I saved a Dr. Pepper box to use for roofs, because it's really flexible and it's really nice, actually, for making sloped roofs or rounded roofs. I don't know, I'm just thirsty. Okay, well, I'll make the footplate first, and then build up from there. Like, I know it's small, but I don't want it to, like, I don't want to use, like, very thin cardboard. I'm also going to use Thomas as a scale, just so I can keep it gauged with what I want. So, okay, found a good piece here. It's thick enough. Okay, so I am just gonna, well, first I'll polish up the edges just to make it a square. If it's tough, I don't need that much, so I can just cut that off. Yeah, okay. How thick? Yeah, I could cut there, give it some distance along this line. I tend to use the cardboard lines when making this. Hello, Tank Engine Media. Welcome to the stream. Since you're just getting here, I am... Oh, excuse me. Ooh. I am making a Y1 class locomotive. It's a very small guy. He kind of looks like Philip, just with a coal bunker and a steam engine. So, yeah. Right now I'm working on the foot plate for him. Or, well, like the base. This is actually the wheel base that I took from Natalie, that National Coal Board engine. I just replaced the wheels with a larger set, so her tender might be a bit larger than what I would have originally wanted, but yeah, it works. Okay, I should probably smooth that. I could do that with tape or hot glue, whatever. Okay, now I just need to cut a line where I need. So judging by distance, I kind of have to just try and cut like right there, right in half. Yeah, kind of. It looks a lot like a steam version of Philip. Hell, I might even make this my fill-up, because it's just kind of like a funny little dude. I'll show you an image here of what the Y1s look like. So, I'll grab the camera here. I don't own the image, so I don't get copyrighted. I don't own any of the images, but this is what the Y1 class locomotive looks like. It's actually a locomotive that was in real life, as you can see here. So it's just kind of like a funky little dude. I'll get back to the image that I had. So yeah. I actually got the inspiration to make one from Dax, otherwise known as Flying Scott Films. He was selling a DAP Pool version of it, which is like a model company. And I just thought it was the funniest or cutest little thing. Well, not cute, but like just funny little thing. So I decided to make one myself. And depending on where I want go with this, I might make this my fill-up. Yeah, I honestly I don't think there is one, but I might not make it an OC. I kind of like this as my fill-up, but I also kind of want to get the fill-up or the wooden version of fill-up, so I might use this as my fill-up. Otherwise, I'll just name this dude Quincy or something. I actually got inspired with the name Quincy from another YouTuber who had named an OC Quincy, so yeah. Oh, yes, it is a Winston. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Percy James. It's actually a defaced Winston. I used the face for Quaku, which I do have updated or uploaded. So if you want to see the updated face to Quaku, go check it out. I have it linked underneath the Slow Customs video I did of him, or it was one of my most recent videos. So yeah, I should probably smooth that out. Kind of bugs me. I don't really want to. It still works. Yeah, I had to make a custom magnet for him, just because the magnet that I had wasn't really working, and I tried to cut this down to act as this metal part here, but it just kind of didn't work, so I just ended up painting one of these, actually. Painting one of these silver and just putting it on a magnet, so it's not a strong connection, but I don't plan to have him pull stuff, because he's just like a tiny little guy, so yeah, anyway. That class. Really? Huh. One beat me to it. Huh. That's cool, though. Huh. Good water. I don't know why I've been so thirsty over the past few days. Probably because I'm just growing, but maybe one of the two. Alright. I don't know how long this stream is going to go for. I just feel like, or I just felt like live streaming it. Just because, why not? I was bored. I tend to stream only when I'm bored. Or if I just want to work on a custom or talk to you guys. But yeah. Alright. Well, right now I am just covering up the edges of the cardboard. And you know what? I could probably do that with masking tape. Yeah, I think I might. Okay, well, I'll let that dry and then yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to think I'm the first, but if someone's already done it, then I won't take credit away from them. But I just want to make him because he's a funny looking dude. Or he's a funny little dude. It's actually kind of why, let's see, I made a glass box logo. That's why I made Lucius. Just because I wanted a glass box locomotive. I thought he was kind of fun. Same with Oscar. Most of my OCs just come from pure want that as a character or want that as a wooden engine. That's why I have a lot of weird OCs. Well, not weird, but like unique OCs, which I think is good. Gives me more material to use in my special. So, yeah. Which I have totally not started on. I have no clue how the story's going to go, how it's going to end, but there will be a special out soon. Well, not soon, but there will be something. I was actually going to call it Back to York. That's what my April Fool's video was about. Well, not about, but it was titled Back to York teaser trailer. So I was actually, that's the name of the movie or special is going to be called Back to York. It's basically just supposed to incline that they go back to York for another railway show, like they did in the Railway series, or at least that one story from Christopher. So right now I'm just masking off the sides of this. It's actually something that I haven't done before, so I kind of wanted to see how it would go. So yeah, I'm just wrapping the edges so you don't see that ugly cardboard look. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's a little iffy here and there, but it'll work. I put that on Cricut. That's probably why. And my Chromebook took that off. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I should probably do this on stream, but right now I'm just kind of trying to wrap this. God, this would be so much easier if I could show my face, but I can't because I made a promise to myself. Ooh, excuse me. And I mean, it's all right. It works, I guess. Yeah, but then it's just gonna bubble, so we're just not gonna wrap it. We're just gonna take the tape off. I'll just deal with the cardboard look of it. Besides, I can cover that up with hot glue, so it shouldn't be too much of a loss. So we are just gonna take that off and glue the edges, like I do with most of my running board. I actually really don't like making running boards. Kind of hard, especially with trying to get the thickness and all that. Smooth side too. It's kind of hard to, well, not hard, but it's annoying. It's kind of why I avoid making running boards sometimes. And just glue it right on like I did with NTN. So yeah. And I think Hurricane will be the same kind of deal like I did with Kwaku. So hello, Brick Films. I am making a Y1 class locomotive. It's a tiny little locomotive that was built and then put out of service a few years later. It's just like a fun little guy that I wanted to make. So it might be a OC, like I was thinking of naming him Quincy and have him like maybe work at Wickman's along with Maybell, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to make the Y1 because it's just like a small little locomotive. So yeah, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't know how long I'm gonna go on for, but if you guys have any like questions or topics that you guys want to talk about, then go right ahead. I can answer while I'm working. So yeah. Otherwise, this is just kind of like a sit back and relax kind of stream. Still have to prepare my voice for dubs and narrations of the Railway series, so that's fun. Oh, nice. I take a Star Wars helmet? Or maybe it's a different helmet. I could be wrong. That's good, though. 3 days is kind of long, but anyway. I accidentally messed it up, so I'm just going to use my old technique and just get off the excess. And if I haven't showed you guys before, my technique for smoothing out the sides here is just putting a bit of hot glue on the side and just kind of wiping it across, so that way it still fills in the cardboard gap, but also gives it a nice smooth surface, or smooth-ish finish. So yeah. Balls. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Insane Mario. And I'm making a small little locomotive called the Y1 class. It's like a steam version, so that's fun. Oh, bike helmet. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I went to Star Wars. Maybe I just assume that I have more Star Wars fans. Anyway. Good for you, then. Good to find something that you've been looking for. I have not found what I've looking for yet, but it will come. Eventually. I don't know. I think I might have to go look for it. It's not really related to that, but anyway. Sorry I'm a little quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate and make sure I don't burn myself. Damn. Did what exactly what I didn't want, so that's fun. Anyway, I have the running board or base for him complete. So yeah. Hello, Totally Epic Man. Welcome to the stream. Good water. Okay. Turn my computer back on to get more reference. No, the Y1 is actually quite simple, honestly. It's just kind of like a box with an indent. So it shouldn't take too much. If anything, I'll just get the height, scale, and all that. So if we're here, it's actually good running board height. That's about the same height as Thomas, so that works. Makes my job a lot easier. Actually, I think I should kind of glue this on. I am making a Y1 class locomotive. It's a small little guy, but fun nonetheless. It's basically a steam version of Philip. How long does it take to make a custom? Yeah, it's different for each one. Usually it can take me 1-2 hours to build a body, and then maybe another 1-2 hours to paint it. Just because I want to make sure that I can get it looking accurate and finished, basically. Like my Quaku, that took a few hours just because I had to scratch build the body. Same with a lot of my scratch build engines. Otherwise, simple repaint ones, it took a few hours, or not a few, but it took like 2 hours, just because I had to paint, let that dry, and then do the lining, which takes longer than you might think. So, yeah. Otherwise, Hawin, I think, took 3 hours to build and to paint. My Theo conversion, that was like an hour. Hell, that might have been 30 minutes. Big Mickey, that was at least 5 hours. So, yeah. Yeah, trains is kind of like... I hate that people who like trains are called autistic. Like, trains are related to autism. I hate that. Like, because it's not. And I get it, though. People call me weird all the time, like, how do you know this and why do you know this, blah, 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 blah. But I just explain that I find joy in it, and they don't have anything else to find joy in. Just to try and at least get back at them, even though it's kind of a shitty comeback. I also put this on wrong, so I gotta do it again. Because it was too far over, but, yeah. Anyway. There's really nothing wrong. But I do kind of hate the people that kind of shove it at you, like, you should call it this instead of that, because this is the technical name and blah, 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 blah. Like, granted, I'd probably do the same, but I wouldn't go to the extreme of telling them the class number or the locomotive number and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good thing, though. It's good when you can find communities like that. So, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. Most people don't see what we find fun in locomotives. Like, I like locomotives just because they're big and cool. And I just like how they move and blah, and all that. Like, I don't know too much about locomotives, but I can name a few classes if you put them in front of me. I won't be able to tell you if it's like a 1/4A1 or if it's a A4 with a added water injector or something like that. But I could identify some pretty common classes. You got the E2, you got the A4, A1, A2, A3, the E2, E1, E4 Terriers, Black Fives, IVATs, Dean Goods, Great Western, Panninger tanks, Class 40 diesels, OH shunters, blah blah blah. Yeah, 9Fs, yeah. Welcome, by the way, CJ. Haven't missed too much. Right now I'm just making a Y1 class locomotive. So, yeah. I think I might station the Y1 at, might station it at Wickman's, just because. I did kind of collect Bachmann, but that was more of just kind of like, ooh, look at that train set, I kind of want it, blah, blah, blah. And I never really got into Bachmann, but oh well, I digress. Okay, let's get the height. Make sure you can't see me, and you can't, so I'm good. Okay, how tall do I want it? First I should probably straighten this out, so cut a little bit off here, like that, just to even it out. Like, I know I'll probably cut it down a lot more, but, ooh, excuse me. Okay, let's see. I don't want it the same size as Thomas, but I think cut a little bit more off and I got a good size. Because I still have to leave space for the rounded roof on top, so I think I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, like with the Bachmann, and I mainly had Bachmann. Well, I still do have Bachmann, but I got most of it from my grandpa. He collected, well, he didn't collect, but he went out and purchased Bachmann and stuff like that as just kind of like gifts and just as he found it. So, yeah. It's kind of how I got most of my collection. Like, I had a complete Tyco HO set that I got from him because he had found it at a thrift store. So, that was fun. It didn't work. The main locomotive, it was like a Santa Fe, oh god, Bonnet locomotive, I think it was, maybe? I don't know. Steam all the way. I will not oil up. You can, there's videos for that for you. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Dash. Or, yeah, Dash. Anyways, if you want to see that, there's videos. Yeah, steam all the way. Like, I do like diesel, but I'm more steam. Thomas got to me in that, in a sense, so. So one thing Thomas did for me, it got me into the world of steam engine. So, yeah. Steamer boys, yeah. I don't know, I like how steam engines move. They're not so hidden with their components. They actually have a lot of moving parts, which is fun. It's kind of like a car thing. Okay. It's kind of a weird comparison, but if you think about it, it's like people will do the same what we do, like train spotting, collecting, blah blah blah, with cars, but then they'll turn around and call rail fanners or train collectors weird because we collect choo-choo trains, and they say that it's from the Thomas the Tank Engine show. But yeah, anyway, that's just my input. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there just to hold these together while I cut out the little indent that it has. And I'll also kind of trim it up. This one I will wrap in tape just because I do want to cover up the edges a lot. Well, actually, I might not need to. I could probably just put a Pepsi box over it. Give it covering. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway. Let's see. How am I doing this? Which one is the front? And shit, I put them on backwards. Damn it. Okay, that didn't damage it too much. That's fine. I try and do the better side of the cardboard when I glue them together to do symmetrical sides. Just because it's a lot better. My nose is all itchy. It's annoying. Okay. Rinse and repeat. Do a little thing of glue. Spread it around so it doesn't all stick in one spot. And then I'll just glue these two together and then cut out the indent that the Y1 has. So, yeah. I don't know what kind of face I'm gonna give this guy. Probably rectangle paint. Hello, Black Valley Studios. Welcome to the stream. If you're wondering, I am making a Y1 class locomotive. It's just a tiny little guy, and I thought I'd make him. What paint do I use? I'd have to look. The most common that I have is Americana. Otherwise, I have Apple Barrel. Apple Barrel is okay, but I use a lot of Americana. I should have another brand here. That's Americana. Yeah, a lot of Americana and otherwise I just got a lot of other random paints. I don't know, I kind of raided my mom's paint drawer because we had a bunch of paint that anyone could use, but I kind of stole all of it for my custom making, so whoops. Anyway. Really? You got a Y1 OC? Nice. Yeah, I just wanted to make mine because it was funny and small. And he's just like a small little guy. Okay, where do I cut it? Right about there. I don't want to screw this up. Measure twice, cut once. Okay. Let's see if I'm looking at it or I want it. I used my marker. I'm going to paint it black anyway, so I don't really know why I'm stressing over this, but okay. Judging by distance, I can kind of guess. I can, like, guesstimate how far. So I'd say right about there. You guys can't see it because I have it off camera, but right about there to give it, still give it some space, but also give more space to the cab. All engines go. It's not the worst. Like, I do shit on it a lot, but All Engines Go is meant to be a child show, and it achieves that very well. Most people hate it because it's different from the original, and most of the people that are hating it are longtime Thomas fans that really like the classic series. And I think that's kind of what put All Engines Go on a downhill, is because it wasn't what the fans wanted. Like, most people hated the CGI series. I did for a little bit. The earlier CGI was okay. That was pretty good. But a lot of people wanted to go back to models, but that's just one thing that can't happen. With everything that's being modernized and all that, we really can't go back to model era. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really bad reviews, so yeah. Mattel just wants money, lol. Yeah. Most companies, though, are just greedy bastards. I've seen the first episode, and I didn't think it was too bad. I don't consider it canon. I don't consider it Thomas, but for what it's worth, it's not a bad kid's show. It really isn't. And they do market it towards kids. They don't go putting out ads. They don't go asking for sponsorships and whatnot like they ever would, but still. It's meant to be a child, toddler. Okay, maybe not toddler, but a little kid show. And that's kind of what it achieved. A lot of little kids did watch it, and it's just kind of like one of those things. Like, it did what it was designed to. Yeah, Thomas Standards, it's bad. Okay, hear me out. I didn't think Chuggington was too bad. Yeah, it didn't take me too long either. Well, it didn't take me too long, but yeah. But hear me out. Chuggington wasn't bad. Chuggington was meant to be the fun kid show. It wasn't meant to have the same idea as Thomas. I personally like Chuggington, especially when I was younger. So I still considered Chuggington a goated show. Hate me for it all you want, but I like Chuggington. Yeah, I wasn't saying it was bad, but I kind of wanted to talk about that. So yeah, yeah, it was good. Yeah. But if you think about it, it's just kind of like another. All Engines Go is just basically like another Chuggington show. Where it's like the modernized actual Thomas Chuggington. Because I do think Chuggington was kind of a knockoff to Thomas, but it was a good knockoff. It was one that was done right. In the terms of knockoffs, at least. It wasn't just cheap, rinse and repeat episodes. It was like a good planned, good storytelling, blah, blah, blah. So if you think about it, All Engines Go is pretty much like Chuggington, just official. So, yeah. Better than All Engines. Yeah, it is better than All Engines Go. Yeah, I actually haven't really caught up with Chuggington. I kind of stopped watching it when I was like 5. Well, not 5. 7-ish. I will admit I did continue watching it until 7, but it was a good show then. But I haven't caught up with it since. I know it ended in like 2019, 2018, I think. A lot of people were glad over that, but oh well. Chuggington, Thomas Born parts confused. Yeah. Hopefully when the next big train comes back. Well, I think it will be seen as a knockoff, though. Just me, All Engines Go controversies. So done to death. Would we be able to change the topic? Yeah, okay, we'll change the topic. Favorite Thomas characters? Boko, Henry, Kwaku, Gordon's okay. I like Gordon pretty much. But those are my top 3. Henry, Boko, and Kwaku. I just like Kwaku because he's a Garrick. Oh yeah, Murdoch too. I like Murdoch. I kind of forgot about Murdoch, but I really like Murdoch too. Goated character. I like the concept of him being the gentle giant. So, kind of like Emily too. I just like the look of Emily. So, yeah. Really? Sunny? Huh. First person I've met that likes Sunny. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just I haven't seen that before. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I might have cut the bunker a little too short, but scaling-wise, it's not too bad, so I guess I can just roll with it. But yeah. Let's do this one. Oh, okay, that's fair. I forgot Sunny was a character. Yeah. I kind of forgot Sunny was a character too, but I don't know, I think Sunny's pretty cool. Like, I think from the episode he was introduced in, he just became a background character after that. It was pretty much like a Stanley situation. Stanley was just the main part of a movie, and then just sentenced to background character. I do kind of like Stanley, too. Stanley's okay. Classic Gordon's Grumpy. Yeah. It really is, though. It's kind of like a father-son relationship, but the son is more non-son and just kind of like it. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a father-son relationship. Some specials and some episodes. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I think I watched up to season 14 in CGI. I think the early CGI was good. Early CGI was goated. Okay, now I'm just putting on the sides for. Yeah, this is the design for your Sunny is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Ow. Okay, getting hot. Okay, it's not the cleanest. Maybe if I kind of melt it and paint over it, it'll come out. But that's kind of scaling wise for it. Like I said, he's gonna be kind of a small guy. Maybe if I just go over it with hot glue again. Yeah, that could fix it. I don't like using hot glue too much on my sides just because it leaves marks. Like the overspill of it. But I think this is pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Anywho. Yeah, I also don't know how long this is going to go for. Pretty much until I finish the body. And I think I am going to make this an original character. So his name is going to be Quincy. Don't know where he'll work. Might have him work at Wickman's along with Maybell. But I don't know. Alright, and that goes on and 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 on. I probably shouldn't sing that. I'll probably get copyrighted, but it's my own voice, so it's a cover. What's a parody or blah 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 blah. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna make a funnel for him. I might just do a piece of hot glue for that. Yeah. Otherwise, here's the sides for him. Pretty simple. Yeah. I've got Discord, but I don't know how to run it. I'm not really a Discord person. I've never really had the use for Discord. The only reason I got Discord was for trying to join a group, and that is the I think that was Blue Trend with Friends server. I was trying to join that, but I never got around to figuring out how. So I just kind of abandoned Discord. But I still have it just because no real reason to get rid of it. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mostly contact people. I don't really have any YouTube friends that I really talk with. Besides you guys, I consider you guys friends, but otherwise I just contact people through Snapchat. Just because that's where I have some of my school friends. So yeah. And no, I'm not gonna give you guys my Snapchat, because then you'll be able to figure out who I am in an instant, and I'd rather you guys not. So, yeah, anyway. I don't know. Okay, I used my knife to spread the glue, so I'm just trying to get the glue off. Okay, let's see. Let's think I'll work on the main body, maybe. Yeah, privacy kind of thing. I do have Instagram. I mean, I posted something on there about Quaku, but I don't know. I might link it. I might not. I don't know. Depends if I'm lazy or not. No, I'd definitely link it for you guys if you want it. But if I don't get around to it or I forget about it, just search up Slow Coach Studios. You should be able to find it. I posted a picture of Quaku, so. Okay, we'll use this for the front, and then we'll get another section for the back and roof part. So, I think I should just kind of cut this. No, I'll just cut it first and then glue it on. Sometimes when I do stuff like this, I glue it on and then I cut around it. Just to save some time, but I think I'll be able to do this. Okay, I accidentally trimmed the roof a little big, so just to get it even, I'm just kind of trimming it a little bit. It's got relative height, so we'll go with length now, and then I'll glue it. Oh, damn, itchy nose. Question. Okay, how do I keep my models safe? Are they like made of cardboard and don't? And if it don't, and I don't know if you put some kind of supports in them to keep them in shape. Okay. I don't really, I don't really keep my models safe, but I have a whole shelf dedicated to models that I do. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 rows of track that I keep my models on. And they're the, hold on. They're like 8-inch pieces of track with 4-inch track. So they're about this long. So that's how many, you can kind of gauge how many models I have. If I counted them, well, last time I counted them, I had like 70 something, including Big Mickey and Beresford and all that. But if you only count the ones that I have on my shelf, I've got maybe 50 something. But I also do have another sub shelf for my original characters. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What I've got damage in them. I just kind of pick them up. I don't really hold them in a special way. I do hold a few like Adams because his front wheel does come off. Because I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to keep it on without it falling off. Otherwise, he's pretty much the only one. Maybe I'd consider NTN just because of his pantographs. But otherwise, I just kind of pick them up like they're normal engines. I made them really sturdy. I don't know if 3 people just left. I get a lot of viewers from YouTube Shorts, so it could just be people just passing by. So, anyway, but second question. I don't really put a lot of supports in my customs, just because they're small and they're able to hold themselves up. But I did put one in Big Mickey, especially around his swivel part, just to make it a lot more sturdy when he turned and all that. Otherwise, a lot of my customs are just repaints or smaller ones that I don't really need supports in. So yeah. Yeah, it's really simple. I might post a picture of my model setup, but I don't want to do it on stream because I don't want you to see my room. It's an absolute mess. And you guys don't need to see my room, so... yeah. I also do have 2 in a display case, but that's just because they're random ones. It's the Long Salty and that weird-looking Thomas one that I made, or Stretched Out Thomas. I just put them in the case just because I had nowhere else to put them, and I don't consider them canon and OCs, so they're just kind of random fun OCs. Well, the main shelf with the 22 is actually also my chronological, or my canon characters and other people's OCs, but I don't have space for them. But it's just canon characters. My sub shelf is for original characters, and then my top sill is just for it's just for non-Braille customs. Anyway. Well, there's kind of a way to contact me. Main way to contact me is through email at the moment, just because, while I am taking commissions, I don't want to kind of go back and forth in the comments. So if you want a commission from me, and I'll give you my email so we can talk further without having to go back and forth in the comments. But otherwise, it's just kind of a YouTube pretty much to contact me, or email if I give it to you for a commission. So that's it. Most impressive custom. Oof. I don't know. I've had a few. I really like my Klaus. I like my Adams. Otherwise, it'd probably be my Big Mickey that I did. Hard to make Big Mickey just because of his scale. And I don't think I really scaled Big Mickey to Thomas size. Well, Wooden Railway size when I had made him. But otherwise, I pretty much scaled him to Cranky. So, yeah. Anyway. You don't have to have money. I can... I don't know. I might have to figure out how to get a social thing going. But yeah, it's understandable. Yeah, what I meant by commission, that was kind of like an advertisement too. So otherwise I could probably I don't know. I really don't know how to socialize besides Discord, so I guess I have to learn how to do Discord, I guess. So yeah. Whew. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just figure out a way to do. If in the future I get Discord up and running, I can link you guys, and then hell, I might even start a server. You guys can talk to me and blah blah blah, off stream, of course. So yeah. All right, I gotta get back to this thing. Yeah, I plan to learn Discord, so I'll do some research tonight after stream. So yeah. Hello, Mater Productions. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I will eventually. I got a lot of school stuff to do as well, so I kind of have a set bedtime for myself. It feels so cringy saying bedtime, but I got a bedtime for myself just so I can keep myself on track with sleep schedule. Well, then you probably should. I mean, if you got to do some stuff, then do it. If anything, you can treat this like a podcast or something like that. I mean, I'm not doing much. And I do like live streams like that. I just like live streams in general because it's like a visual podcast. So I go to a lot of other live streams that another YouTuber has. He goes by the name Isaiah. Great custom maker. His Thomas faces are immaculate. They're awesome. He has such a style. He has a fun style that he does. I think I mentioned him in a community post a while back when I showed off my custom Thomas faces. So, yeah. Not really. Mayonnaise on an escalator. Going upstairs and see you later. Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just seems kind of childish. That's why I don't say tummy anymore. Just because it sounds really childish. I never really did say tummy, but stomach just sounds better for me. Anyway. Should probably go over that with hot glue again just to smooth it out. Yeah. It's only been 54 minutes. Oh, I thought it would have been longer. I might be able to finish Quincy here. Ooh, hot glue, hot glue. Ooh, really hot glue. Okay, no, it's hot glue, but that is really hot. Ooh. I think I've left it on a little too long, but oh well, I'm using it, so it kind of gives it a cool down moment. Kind of cut this with my nail, and then scrape that off so I don't get too much on it. All right. Yeah, I'll try. I'll probably add my Discords. But anyway, have a good night, Totally Epic Man. It was a pleasure to have you. So, see you next stream, whatever. Yeah, I think I didn't... Oh, I don't think I linked my Instagram in my channel description. I'll probably have to do that after stream. Oh, well, I probably could do it now. give Quincy a break from being worked on, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, just gotta smooth that out. Yeah, that looks nice. It's a little weird, but oh well. Thomas can stare at you guys, so while I do this off screen, because I kind of have to with Quincy. Not too much, not too much. Spread it out. There we go. And there. Okay, got it. I don't know what to do after stream, though. I mean, I think I have homework. Maybe. Can't remember. So I might do that, but... Hey, Thomas knows where everyone lives. It's programmed in his mind, so... Goated water. Ugh. Yo, Propel, if you ever want to sponsor me sometime, hit me up. I really shouldn't have crushed this box. So, Dr. Pepper box, and I only grabbed it again because I could use it for more roofs. But I didn't think of that when I crushed it because my mom had asked me to crush the boxes to throw them in the recycling. So I kind of crushed this one without thinking about it. But I didn't crush too much of it, so there are still some wrinkles in it, but I can get past it. Oh, Propel tanker, yes. Yo, Propel, if you ever want to sponsor me for that, I will make a personal custom for that and have it appear in videos. So, yeah. I don't know what I'd do with the sponsor, honestly. I actually haven't thought about that. I actually kind of thought about doing that. Making like a... yeah, it is. But I also kind of thought about making a kind of business off of commercials. Like, people could advertise their channels in some of my videos. Like, I thought that'd be kind of a good way to make money and for people to advertise their channels. But then it's just kind of like an unskippable ad. Well, I guess you could skip it, I guess. But yeah, they could like pay me like $5 to put their ad in my video, so thought it'd be a good way to make money. Ooh, excuse me. For that, though, I'd have to get more of a excuse me. I would have to get more of a diverse payment method for that. Anyway, not a bad idea. So, Propel, if you want to sponsor me, go right ahead. Hit me up. Please, I'm desperate. No, I'm not, though. Honestly, I don't do YouTube for the money. Like, it'd be great to have some extra money, sure, but, I mean, I just do it because I like it. I don't do it for the money. And I probably won't do it for the money. The only reason I got into YouTube was just because I liked a lot of other YouTubers that did it, obviously, but still. Okay, gotta bend this. I'm trying to shape the back portion and the bunker to the correct size, so, yeah. Yeah, I do it for fun. And I just like showing off my stuff. It's kind of like a flex for me. But I don't mean it in a mean way. Flex, I mean, it's just like a personal flex. Like, I'm flexing on myself kind of thing. And I tried to do weekly videos. Like, I know it has been a week since my last video. But that was just because I was kind of unmotivated. And I was doing other stuff. Because I don't want to get burned out. If I get burned out, I probably won't come back to it. Like, I got burned out on a book that I was writing. It was a pretty good story, had good characters, but I wrote in it almost every day, so it just kind of got old and stale for me. so I just kind of left it and abandoned it. I actually published it on Wattpad. I might link it. I don't know. I don't know how it's doing so far, but I think it's doing good. Haven't checked in a while. Otherwise, that's also kind of why the book I'm working on now isn't done yet, because I'm taking breaks in between so I don't get burnt out, because I really like where the story's going so far, and I don't want to just abandon it, because I really like how I'm developing the characters, developing the world, and all that. Like, I have a whole official map for it now. And it's like an alternate universe thing, so some things may not have happened in real life because it takes place in blah blah blah, but still. You probably saw my hair. That's fine. As long as you didn't see my face. Let's see, how far did I go in? Wait about there. Oh yeah, you guys didn't see me. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, right now I'm also holding Quincy on a right angle to try and get the divot that he has while the glue dries. So, alright, I think I did it. Took off a little bit of paint, but oh well. I'll kind of clean up the edges later. Alright, there's the angle for Quincy. Pretty nice, I think. Now I just need to glue the top section and get the rounded roof. I have to add a funnel and a water thing at the back, I think. Maybe it's a water cap. And yeah. So I think I'll just do the same thing that I did with the right angle. Yeah. It's fine if it gets glued to the table. I'll just scrape it off with a X-Acto knife. Really like the workshop background. Yeah. Kind of really nice. Yeah, I just thought of making a workshop background just because I didn't want to have just random background stuff like I did. And since I don't have a layout now, I don't really have anything to film on. So I've been using that for the past few months. I thought about transitioning my video thing into Wikman's works. That's kind of why I made the works. But for now, Wikman's is sitting on a shelf, and it's kind of acting as the work in progress shed. Like, I have a few of my customs that are long-term work in progress, and some that I have scrapped that just kind of sit there that I don't want to destroy. It's kind of why I named it Wikman's, because I originally wanted a giant sign that said WIP for work in progress, but I made the W too big and I just kind of went with it, so I came up with the name Wikman's just because I didn't have anything else, so yeah. Alright, I'll kind of shave off some of the excess with the X-Acto knife, because I want this to look pretty good. It's a small little guy. He's very, very small and cute. Quincy will be friend-sized. So if you ever want a description of him, friend-sized. I really like that term, friend-sized. It's just kind of fun. I think I should start calling my short friend that, friend-sized. Or portable. Yeah. She takes it good. She takes it in good spirit, though. I don't bully her about it. She kind of feeds into it as well. It's the funniest thing. Good friend. Good friend. Good friend indeed. Okay, well, I think that's the back portion done. I'll just kind of scrape off the excess glue that I have. Yep, pretty much. And that's kind of how I unintentionally made Maybelle. Just small little girl. I thought about naming her Bella after my dog, just because my dog is small, friendly, and cute. Bella is like she's a Yorkshire Terrier, and she's actually getting up there in age. She's like, I think 12 now, so she's an old girl, but she still kicks like a puppy. It's cute. So I thought about naming her Bella, but figured might as well do Maybell, because, yeah. There's a little Maybell lore for you. Alright. I think that cleaned it up a good amount. Maybe scrape off a little bit more, just so I don't get too much random strings of hot glue when I'm painting. And I think I'm just gonna do this simple British Royal Black. Like I know the W or the Y1s were LNER, but I did see one for British Rail with a British Rail livery and emblem. So, all right, I'm just gonna use the heat from the gun to smooth this out because it's a little jagged and I can't really get it with my X-Acto knife. So I am just going to smooth that out, just like that. Make it a lot cleaner, and then don't get my fingers in it, just so I don't leave my ID on it. I think my face reveal is going to be kind of a weird thing, because I don't really consider my face good, like a good face. Like, it's not the face that you'd expect with my voice. It really isn't. I've had countless people come up to me and ask, like, is that really your voice? And just, I don't know. I didn't really think too much of it, and I really didn't care, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to do a face reveal. It might be when I hit like 100 mil or something big like that. But I won't do it for 300 or something like that. Thank you guys, by the way, for 266 subscribers. Woofda. Didn't think I'd be here this fast, so thank you guys. Appreciate every single one of you. Actually, let's see how I've got now. Or how much I've got now. I actually gained quite a few subscribers on a live stream, so I kind of want to see what I have now. All right. Oh yeah, Hugh Laurie. Jambo! I like Jambo. Jambo's a cute little guy. It doesn't transfer over to shorts. It only goes to videos, but I don't care. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see. 171. Oh my god, you guys. Wow. Holy shit, we're almost at 300. Thank you guys so much. Holy crap. This really does mean a lot to me, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, it even jambifies my stuff. Oh, it is fun. Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Really lifts my spirits. Anyway, back to the W1, or the Y1. Yeah. And that's kind of another reason why, I know it's a little selfish, but that's another reason why I like doing live streams, is because I gain a few 10, maybe 5 subscribers each live stream, and they tend to stay. So I don't know, that's a little selfish, but otherwise I do really appreciate you guys being here and just supporting me on this weird journey that I'm going on. So makes me happy. We're gonna round the roof with a glue stick. So yeah, probably should have centered it, but oh well. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's not really, but I don't know. I really appreciate you guys. And I really enjoy talking to you guys on streams and stuff. So yeah, I think opening a Discord server would be the best option for this. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna glue the roof on for Quincy. For the face, I'll have to see what I have. I think I have a troublesome truck face. Maybe another square face. Because I don't want a square or a round face for him, even though he has a steam engine. So we're gonna, after I get the roof on, we're gonna look at my drawer of faces. Oh no, it's not sticking to me. Oh no. Oh, it all sank into the cardboard. Damn it. Okay, well, let me just make sure the rest of the glue dries. It's a little loose, but that'll be fixed. Okay, now that I got a little bit of curvature that the roof has, I can kind of trim down the sides a little bit. It's better to make it a little oversized and fix it later. That way you don't mess up. I kind of put it on crooked, but that was just because I kind of didn't center it correctly. So we're just going to cut that little bit off. Doesn't really matter too much. Just as long as there's a little overhang. So, alright, well, I'll finish off the roof here. And then I'll get into the other details, like the funnel, water cap, and coal. I was going to use another 3D plastic coal piece, but that was being used for Natalie's tender. I actually have a character in my book that's named Natalie. It's, well, except it's pronounced Natalie instead of Natalie. So, yeah. Natalie Jane, or, yeah, Jane Felton. So, yeah. I thought about releasing the prologue for my 200 sub special, but I decided to wait until I finished the book. That way, I don't advertise it and then just kind of forget about it, because that's what happened in my last story. Well, not my last one, but I did another one called The Willow Tree, and it was supposed to be a stupid knockoff of Sodor Fallout. Ooh, excuse me. But I had put out a trailer for it on YouTube, and then I just kind of forgot about it. I deleted the trailer just because it was kind of cringy, but yeah. Anyway, back to Quincy. I might give him a nameplate, I might not. Or a her. I could make this a her. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of decided on that. Okay, well, I'll get the other side of the roof. Because how I'm doing it is I'm just kind of smoothing it out over top of the gap and hoping that it stays. So that way it fills the gap, but then still leaves it smooth when I paint over it. So, yeah. Probably tell you guys the main character of my book. His name is Robert Check. I'd probably pull up a personality thing for him. Give him, because I did start writing a bit of backstory for him. Not a lot, but it's just kind of like a personalities, where he's from, where his father's from, where his mother's from, if he has any brothers, sisters, any like details that aren't mentioned in my book. Secondary main character is named Kelly. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to tell you what she does in the story. So, yeah. I also don't want to meet up to standards of publicist. I just want to write. I want to write what I say, write what I feel, and write what I think how this should go. I don't want to get into the publicist thing. I also don't want to make it a book series. I want this to be a one-off book. Even though it's probably going to be a decent amount of hit, or a decent hit, and people might want a continuation, but I'm just not going to give it to them. Because I want this book to be a standalone book. Because I plan to connect all my books that I write, because I do plan to write another at least, into one multiverse universe thing. Like, it's kind of cringy bringing in a multiverse, but I want it all connected together, and then I'll have another book that connects it all together. I've actually started it. It's called the Hubert Saga. And once you figure out who Hubert is, you'll probably find it kind of funny. So yeah. Stay tuned for the Felton Railway. Okay. Let's see. Not too much else to be added on him, though. All I gotta add is his water cap, I believe, and his funnel. And then a hatch up here. I don't know what that is. I think it's just like a ventilation hatch, so. Yeah, anyway, okay. Funnel and water cap. Let's see what I have in my parts drawer. I don't want to get too into it to see. Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. For me, Multiverses is a kind of hit or miss. Oh, crap, I had a dome piece. That would have been perfect. Oh, I think I got rid of it. It was this original funnel for Hurricane, but damn, I think I got rid of it. Okay. See if I can find a different one. Parts drawer. I have a secondary parts drawer, but that's for like stuff that I probably won't use. This is just for the common parts. Like I have a set of splashers in there. I'll search in my other drawer. Excuse me. Banknotes, you guys can't know about those? Alright, let's see. I have another locomotive that I can turn into something. I actually have 2 more. Holy shit, I could have made another Pip and Emma. I have 2 of the same. Yeah, whatever. I could probably pry a dome off of that. Oh, here we go. There's domes that I can use. Oh yeah, I also have another dead character in here. His name is Brian. It's meant to be an eye patch that was come out of Narrowgauge. Yeah, he's been scrapped. Oh, I gotta put him in my list. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Oh! Anyway, back into the death drawer. Okay. Yeah, that'll work actually perfectly for my water cap. It's small. Which will look nice. And if anything, I can cut it down too. I also try and use a piece of wood in all my customs, besides the chassis. The only custom I might not have done that to is probably Sigmund. And Maybell. Ooh, I think I did a few without cardboard, or wood. No, I used wood for Beresford. Luke. Luke was just a chassis conversion, so. Anyway. I'm gonna leave this open so I don't have to keep taking off the cap. Okay. Pliers. Kind of a heavy duty plier for prying these domes out, but oh well. Kind of angle it a little bit more just so you guys can see more of this. So I think I'm gonna take this back one. So if I just twist it a little lightly so it doesn't crack, should be able to get it to come out. Okay, I got it loose, I think. Yeah, I did. Okay. Pull it. There we go. Got that one out. Might as well get the second. Might as well get the funnel out. Come on, don't snap, don't crack, don't crack, don't crack. Ah, there we go. Got it. Nice. Yeah, I like cheap engines for customs because it just makes it a lot easier, especially to get domes and stuff out. Oh, actually, I'll throw that in the parts drawer. Okay, which one am I using? Well, that's more like the water cap. That was a bit small. So we're going to use the black one for the water cap. I'm going to cut it down just a bit because it's a little big. So right about there. I'm going to cut it. I don't want to use my pliers like I normally would. Get it, wood. Anyway, I'm just gonna run this around, make sure I can kind of cut into it, and just kind of go at it with my X-Acto knife. Yeah, it's too slow. We're gonna have to use my small saw. Might get a little loud, just because I'm trying to cut this, but I won't cut it for too long. I just need to get this off. It's a little too tall for my liking, so. And for this, I'm just using a small handsaw. It's made for finer grit stuff, not like heavy duty. Not meant for cutting engine boilers off. If you guys don't know, when you're using a saw, it's better just to let it cut and not push on it. Because then if you push on it, it's more friction, which means it will get stuck. So it's better just to kind of go at it with this, just going back and forth. Let the saw do the cutting. Is this even sharp? Oh, this saw isn't even sharp. Really? Jesus. Oh, Miller saw. That's what this is. Maybe I can use my bigger saw. Sorry, it's a little loud. Maybe. Kind of a big saw, but it'll cut it. I don't have any other saw. I suppose I kind of got to go at it. It's going to be rough, but it's going to be hot glued on anyway, so you won't really see it. That's not working, so. I could probably trim it from here, just because. Is that splitting it? Oh, I can feel it splitting. So we're gonna cut a smaller section first. There we go. That's how you do it. Just gonna cut it so I don't split it. So one thing I hate about these domes is they split easily because it's cheap wood. But since this one's kind of sealed, it should hold a little bit better. Well, I kind of just squeeze this off. I know it's not the proper way to do it, and you should probably use a saw. But just for time's sake and my laziness, I'm just going to kind of go at it around like this. Just kind of squish it and cut it into itself. Like I can feel it, the top portion kind of split in, but because it's sealed in like a paint, it won't split all the way to where it's not usable, because I've had many domes split even when I was cutting them. So if I just kind of squish the wood and just kind of go around in a circle, I should be good. And it split. Well, shit. Might as well just go at it with the section. See if I can salvage any of it. That worked. Where'd it go? I need it. Oh, there it is. I split it, but it can be saved. Okay, let's see. Don't split it even more. Just kind of squeeze it off. Or kind of squish it off. Because right now I think I'm just more or less... Oh. And there goes the side of it. Never mind. Well, shit. Hey, might be able to use Sir Topham Hatt's hat. That could work. I mean, I don't plan to use Sir Topham Hatt anymore. But I mean, this is my only Winston. I used the face. So we're gonna make a hatless hat. Let's see if I can twist it off. Well, I'm kind of twisting them around, but just twist it off just so I don't damage it too much. Well, I just ended up twisting him off of Winston, so for this one I'm just gonna have to kind of squish it like I did with the wood. Luckily plastic's more squishy than wood, so I should be able to get away with it. Yeah, if I just go around in circles so it keeps it even-ish. Still gonna need to kind of fix it. Might wrap it in tape. Okay, the hat is hatless. And I dropped it. God damn it. Well, now we have a dead hat, so we're just gonna throw him in the parts drawer. And down I go to find that piece that I dropped. Oh, damn it. I need to stop doing this over. Oh, wait, found it. Yeah, I need to stop doing this over non-table things. Oh, that's a good size for a water cup. Maybe if I just build it up a little bit with tape, why not? Should be able to work. Just kind of wrap it around. Like that. Kind of wrap it around the top. I can still give it height, and I can add some glue into it to give it some sturdiness. I'll leave the tape on, of course, but just do that. I can trim whatever's left off, of course, but yeah. 9:40, almost 10 o'clock, okay. Let me say 10 o'clock we end this, because it is getting a little long. I don't have to, but I'm gonna probably keep working on this nonetheless. Alright, hot glue is in the mold. And if it's too tall, I'll just trim it down. Okay, just hold it by that. Okay. Now I'm just gonna hold it like this. So use the tape, make it smooth, and hold the glue while it does its thing. And then cut whatever off. Gives me the advantage of being able to melt it on. So that works, but any more questions for me that I can answer while I'm doing this? I mean, if you got some, don't be afraid to ask. If there is anyone still here. Might have just been talking to myself this entire time. Huh, that'd be kind of funny. Huh. That's so funny. That's so funny. James said. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, James said. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured you were. I don't know. I don't know where Black Valley went. Yeah. Sometimes I think I am, though. Oh, it's weird, too. Like, I think I am maybe a little bit. Because last night, or not last night, a few nights ago, I was sleeping in my bed, and I was just about to fall asleep when I heard my Dreamcatcher ding. Yes, I have Dreamcatchers. They're up there, and I haven't taken them down when I was like 6. But I have them up there, and I have one that has chimes. And sure, I have a fan that goes and blows air around the room, but when I kind of thought about it, in my head, I asked if there was anyone there, and that thing chimed. Freaked me out, so then I asked if you can understand me through my mind, and it chimed again. Now, it could have been a coincidence because of the fan, but then I told it one chime for yes, 2 for no. And then I asked it to test it, and it did it. It did 1 chime, and then like a few seconds later, 2 chimes. So I think there was something in this room that was fucking with me. And I hated it. I panicked, and I just kind of tried to sleep. Scared the shit out of me. But it could have been a coincidence because of the fan. It could very well have been. But I don't know. It was just kind of freaky. Yeah, maybe a ghost, I don't know. It might have been a spirit. Hell, it might have even been my grandpa. Might have been fucking with me. My grandpa was that kind of guy who would come back and fuck with you. Even at his old age. Fucked with my grandma a lot. Yeah. But he meant good. He was a good guy. I kind of hope it was my grandpa, because that makes it a little less creepy. Otherwise, I have a random ghost in here that has the name Gerald. That's fucking with me. So, yeah, I don't know. Might have been a coinky dink. And yes, I'm gonna say coinky dink. It's a fun word. Coinky dink. Coinky dink. Oh, I could actually put him in a red livery. That would look kind of cool. And then I'd be able to give him his cold detail in black and not physical detail to give it detail, but yeah. Okay, well, I have his cap on now. Yep. Yeah, there we go. This is a OC that I'm actually gonna use. Might appear in that special I was talking about, Back to York. He might appear as a special engine, because, I mean, the Y1s were kind of special. I don't know, though. Hell, he could be the shunter at York. He could be the national shunter for the National Railway Museum or something like that. Okay, what else is there? Oh, yeah, the funnel. Okay. Well, I think the funnel, I'm just going to use a Lego piece. Make it simple on myself. And, I mean, technically the funnel is supposed to be oval. But I'm not going to do that because I don't really want to make an oval funnel. So I'm just going to use a 1x1 Lego tile piece on it. Just give it some simplicity. Okay, gotta center it up. If you ask a question around this, I'll get to it in a minute. Because I don't want to fuck this up. Because I have a tendency to kind of fuck up the alignment when it comes to domes and funnels. I don't know how I do it. It happens. Okay, instead of an oval funnel, here's a round funnel. So, there. And now he's got like the Y1s have this like a hatch on the back. I think it's like a ventilation hatch. I mean, that would make sense. Because it's a steam engine. Oh, is that really how they were made? That is cool. Oh, this is for the... Oh, this was for the model of it. That's cool. Die-cast running plate, die-cast chassis, die-cast profiled wheels, high level of separately applied detail. Fun. Glowing fire, removable. Huh. Sprung metal buffers. Nice. That's actually goated as fuck. Okay, that's fun. Ooh, the inside workings of it. Oh, damn, it could hold 300 gallons of water. Nice. Oh, and it was also run by a chain. So the wheels wouldn't take power from the cylinder. Well, they would, but the main power transfer to the wheels was a chain system. So instead of having the wheels connected to the cylinder outright, like most tender engines and most locomotives are, it was like a chain system. So that's pretty cool. I guess it's kind of like Raoul and Logan and Scruff. Oh, no, what the hell? Oh, I clicked into the catalog. Okay, well, I think I might just put a Lego square piece on it. Just to... Holy crap. Maybe this could be my national coal board engine instead of Natalie Or Natalie, sorry. Well, no, I already have Natalie as a cold board engine, so he won't be the cold board engine, but still. International Cold Blue. Yeah, I think he's just going to have his LNER. Ah, he could work at the coal mines. That'd be fun. Have a coal mine engine. Yeah, I guess. Or he could work at Workman's. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do the top ventilation thing. Might just be a small piece of wood or cardboard just stuck on there. Well, I guess I could do it with a toothpick. Hold up. I have a whole box of tools. Also, is this scaled well? Yeah, for what it's worth, it's scaled pretty good. It might be a little tall, but oh well. How thick is this? Thinner than the funnel, which is good. Usually when I do stuff like this, I take my pliers and kind of twist it, which snaps the wood, but it also makes for a cleaner cut. So, let's see. Judging by length, it's about that much. So kind of cut into it and just kind of turn it. So to make the ventilation, that's a good size. Maybe a bit smaller. Maybe if I just cut off a little bit more. Just a smidge, not too much. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the piece of wood that I'm trying to save. Let's see. Maybe I have to flip it over. Okay. There we go. Okay, then I'll sand it just to make it look nicer. Conveniently, I have sandpaper stacked on a box in my drawer, so it makes it easy just to sand things on it. It's almost 5 to 10 o'clock for me, at least, so say 10 o'clock we end it. I'm getting kind of tired and I kind of have to do some homework, so yeah, that works. If anything, I can do a base coat of black, and then I'll just do the letter in and line in later. Or it might not be a black locomotive. Okay, we'll go until 10. Just because I have homework that I forgot about. Irresponsible, sure, but I mean, it was a Friday, and I didn't really care about school, so anyway, so I think that's gonna be Quincy. Looks quite nice, actually. Like how he turned out. So now that I have the main construction of him done, sorry, I thought I had to add more. Now that I have him done, I'm gonna clean up my area a bit. Just because I like an organized area. Maybe it's not too organized, but it's organized to my specifications and my needs for everything. So I also just like to kind of clean up my workspace. It's another good trick. If you ever get into modeling like this, always clean your workspace after. It saves you the hassle of cleaning it later. But I also do kind of like the look of a messy workbench because it means that we're doing stuff. Also, save cardboard. A lot of good pieces are still usable. Like I have a whole drawer underneath my desk that is for scrap pieces of cardboard that I can use. I can use that metal too. But the rest of it is just scrap pieces that I can just go in my trash can, which I conveniently have it underneath my desk. Okay, now that we have Quincy's... Oh, is she angled right? Or he angled? Oh, okay. I thought I screwed that up. Okay. Angled the right way. Now I get to pick out a face for now. That's wheels. Okay, I don't have too many faces that are different. I have a lot of troublesome truck faces. Let's see. Have a Dennis face that I recast. It was originally one of my mainline. Wasn't supposed to say that, but Okay, next few customs that are still in production on the mainland diesels. Might as well say it. I said mainland, so... Anyway, this was one of their original faces, so I mean, that could work. It's a little big. Diesel face. Still a little big. Oh, I need like a small face, because the front of the Y1 has like 2 windows that go here and here. So I need something that'll go below it. So maybe a troublesome truck face? Oh, that could work. A goofy little guy. But what do you guys think? Troublesome truck face? I think that's pretty cool. Excuse my finger, I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't fall off. Oh, that's actually a good face for him. Alright, that's a contender. I have maybe a few more. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. That's a contender. Oh, I have a chopped up Diesel 10 face. Yeah, I don't want it to look evil. I have this. Another Diesel 10 face. I got the Ned face still. Still got that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do with a troublesome truck face. I'm trying to grab one of the nicer ones that I have, because a lot of the faces that I do have air bubble holes, and the ones that I painted that look really nice are already on customs. So I'm trying to figure out which ones don't have holes. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the laughing troublesome truck face. I don't need Chromebook anymore. Let's see, I think I might switch out the ones on the mod diesel. If it's nicer. It's a bit smaller, but I'd say that's nicer. It does have a few more holes. Let's grab Mike. Oh yeah, I also made a Mike, or a brake van OC. His name is Mike. Oh, that's actually a good condition face. I'd have to repaint it for Quincy, but... let's see. I have 2 more trucks that have that face. That one has holes. What about this one? Well, that has holes, but I'd probably patch that. Oh no. Could probably recast another one. Maybe. It's not a bad idea. Or maybe I try and patch that one. Yeah, no, we're not going to patch that up. Well, I think I'm going to steal the one from Mike. It's just a better... It's a better face, so we're going to steal that one. So I guess that's another dead original character. Or actually, hold on. Steal the one from Chanson. Chanson's is like perfect. All I'd have to do is just repaint him. Oh, I kind of want to use Chanson's. No, Chanson can keep it. It feels so weird saying that. Like, Chanson can keep his face. Okay. Well, we're just going to steal one from Mike. So that's another dead original character. I don't mind, though. It's kind of a shit one. I didn't really use him. So we're just going to chop his face off. And this brake van is 3D printed by Nick TF89. So if you want some of his... if you want this, go to his channel. Ooh, I accidentally cut into the face. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Shut the fuck up, Patrick. Oh, okay. Well, I got him off. I gotta be careful with the gray, though, because I don't have I don't have the same gray. And I'd have to end up repainting this entire brake van again. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Don't stick, don't stick. Okay, so far so good. It's not sticking. Good, good. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. It didn't take the paint off. Yes, no, he won't be faceless anymore. I'm gonna add his face after I do the first layer of paint, so now we just have a normal brake van. No more character. That's another dead OC to add to the list. I just kind of want to... I kind of made him an OC just because I got the idea from a Blue Train with Friends video that had a face, or had a break band with the same face. So I kind of wanted that for myself. Sorry, I thought I heard something at my door. But anyway. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, that'll be the face for Quincy. Still gives room for the windows and looks goofy. So, yeah. Alright, well, it's just about 10 for me, so I think I'm gonna end it there. Thought about doing the base coat, but I'll still decide that later. So I think I am gonna end the stream now. So it was a pleasure to have you. No, I had fun during it. Yeah, anyway. I hope you enjoyed this stream. And good morning, good evening, good night. See you in the next one.